Hello and welcome to Inside Born Racing. It is your host, Born Twisted, F1 and R-Factor 2 manager for Born Racing, and our co-host here, F1 Ben 23. Today we will have Born Leclerc and Born Wastel as our drivers for the interviews here. Right now we are headed down to Liège, Belgium for our road trip today. Talking about some of the F1. Okay, hold on. We are just glitched out big time here. Talk about some updates going on with the F1 team and what we look forward to doing in F1 2018, guys, as well as recapping F1 2017 season. Talk in multiple leagues. Being joined by Wastel, the league champion, the constructors champion, I think, wasn't it, Wastel?
League and drivers champion for LCR.
Alright, and the Leclerc has had some amazing success as well lately. So, let's go and get into this here. We've got our truck set the way we should have it now. So let's get back into cockpit and get... Whoa! I guess we don't have it going right. This is weird. This truck is glitching as well, so sorry for that. Let's try and do this one more time here. Thing is just glitching big time. Wasn't supposed to happen like this, but things happen. Technical difficulties. There we go. Now we're good to go. And here we go, guys. We are off as soon as we get this parking brake to go off and the truck to move. Here we go. Now, I'm not normally a UK driver, guys, so I do apologize for anything that may not be going right. And, yeah, the truck is glitching. So, real quick, guys, huge congratulations to the drivers. I'm going to let Ben take the host pretty much because he is the F1 he is our F1 manager, so he knows a little more than me about what's going on. Ben, what were your thoughts on the F1 2017 league finales?
Overall, I am very happy for our drivers and also myself. Everybody pretty much did their best in all their leagues that they have remaining. We had a couple of slip-ups, but overall, everybody was great across the board. Wastel obviously brought home the LCR title, great from him. I didn't do so great in World Vision, we'll talk about that. You had who else did pretty well? Yeah, Buckley, he's been doing pretty well in SRL. Bob Frost, who came home, I believe, second, yes, in the
Yeah, I think so.
title to me, which was great for the team getting a 1-2. And also, I believe in that series as well, me and Andrew brought home the constructors title, which we worked out afterwards we would have had in the actual constructors title, but logistics as well.
Yeah, we also had multiple podiums as well, didn't we?
Yeah. Most of them came from our more consistent drivers. Andrew picking up quite a few across his league, and also getting a podium in AOR, something I didn't do.
Yeah, way to go to Andrew on that.
Yeah. Andrew, can you remember what race that was that you got the podium at?
In AOR it was Belgium.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that again.
Yes.
Obviously, we have a couple of our new drivers. I haven't really done much for the team yet. I want to give a shout out to Bunce Graves, who has been working really hard on this race across this game. Came into this game not exactly that good of a driver, but he has improved vastly, so congratulations to him. He's moving on to 2018 now, which I'll get into in a few minutes. Well, but Twitter wants to move on to it.
Yeah. Also, a huge topic of debate recently on Twitter is our latest recruit, Bourne Smithson, welcome again to Bourne Racing, man. Now, a lot of people keep bringing up your past, but you have matured recently from what your past was. Anything you would like to say to any of the people out there, Smithson? I guess he just accidentally lagged out of the call or something, I'm not sure. Oh, he says give him a few minutes, so we'll come back to Smithson here. Okay, come back to him. Ben, what are your hopes and thoughts for F1 2018 based on what you did with the beta and everything else that's happened since then?
So my current thoughts, from my current thoughts experience playing the beta is that obviously I have played 2018. 2018 came on Friday. I'm at the moment either going to get it in early September or early October, depending on how stuff works out. But from my thoughts, I've also not been watching YouTube videos deliberately. I've been trying to keep away from it just because I know I'll get jealous and annoyed. But from playing the beta, I've learned that the game still has a long way to go before it's a decent game. Cody's have made, just from my experience on the beta, they've made a pretty solid game, but there is still quite a few things that's very, how can I put it?
Yeah, something that I've noticed is that it looks like they focus more on career mode over the online, which I know is something that was a huge topic of debate for 17. So
They did that all 17. They did the exact thing on 17. So
yeah,
17 career mode is absolutely fantastic.
yeah,
It is one of the best. I think it is the second best career mode of an F1 game, second to probably F1 2006.
yeah. F1 2006 had a great career mode, but let's hope with the patches that the online does improve, because that would probably help us out and other teams out in the long run.
Exactly. But that's the thing with Cody's is that once they have a solid online basics, it should be, and hopefully will be, a fantastic game.
Yeah,
Obviously,
definitely.
Like I said, I've been trying to keep away from the game quite a bit. I've just been playing stuff like Dirt 4, which I am heavily into at the moment, and it could be something I'm going to look to pursue further.
Yeah, and that's something that I do want to eventually look into starting a team for, because they do have a massive esports presence. So we will, in the future, we might start looking at Dirt 4 and the Dirt series for drivers. So anyone who is watching the stream, whether it's now live or whether you're watching it on my YouTube channel once I upload it over there, be sure to go and keep us in mind when you are looking, if you do decide to start looking for a team for Dirt 4.
Yeah, with Dirt 4, it is a game that me personally, I've been playing quite a bit recently. I'm still yet to test out the online, but from what I've watched from watching, formerly known as EVR Matt, now Matt 212 Game YT,
Yeah.
YouTube channel, shout out to him, he's sound. From watching him play it and from just driving with other people on it,
Yeah.
it is a fantastic game. It's it's the first Cody's game since F1 2011 I've been able to sit down and play it without no issues, no real anger.
Yeah.
It's just a well-built game.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I've enjoyed the game. I mean, of course, I'm not the best. I don't think I know I've got a lot of work to go on any of the racing games, but I mean, it is a lot of fun. Smithson, are you almost ready for your interview here, or? I guess he's still waiting. Okay. Along with the F1 stuff, guys, we are also heavily working hard on the Tour Endurance Championship. Right now, during the stream, we are according to what ETS2 will allow us to do, we are driving to our next race right now in the Bourne Racing Hauler. Real quick, I can hop into photo mode and show that to you real quick, guys. So real quick, I'll show this off. If you followed our Twitter, you already know about this, but for those who haven't, this here is the Bourne Racing hauler. Now the truck will be updated eventually to a much better looking truck. Right now it just looks amazing, but it will be looking even better here in the future. Definitely do like this, but that is the Bourne Racing hauler, guys. And it is available on the Steam Workshop if you are interested in getting that. So, the trailer though, if you need that, message me, Born Twisted, on Twitter, and I can get you the link that way if you want the trailer. The trailer was uploaded externally. But that there is the trailer. Now, right now, like I said, we're headed to Liège, Belgium. That is pretty close to Spa, which is where the next Tour endurance race will be at. And our first race at Tour wasn't the best. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Luxor. No one's gonna hop in the back end over, okay? Relax. Anyhow, we had some decent start at Silverstone, but I mean, we could have done a lot better. Definitely could have. Next race is Spa, Belgium, and it's going to be a good race. I feel like we have improved a little more since our first race in the Tour Endurance Championship. I know Gods is putting as much hard work in as he can to get out there and put some more work in. So a huge thank you to him. Sadly, he could not be here for this stream. A lot of great things coming, guys. Smithson, are you ready yet?
He posted in chat saying just waiting for ready to go out. So I can't jump in this week. So.
Okay. So Smithson sadly cannot make it. Do apologize for that, guys, but he has. One thing that I have noticed is he has matured. I've been seeing a lot of hate on the Twitter recently, and I don't understand it. I mean, yeah, he's had a past, and we were fully aware of that past when we recruited him. But the thing is with me is I know that people can change, and when I see that they are trying to change, I consider giving people a second chance. And bringing Smithson into the team, in my opinion, was a way to go and give him a fresh start, a way to give him a chance, and so far he has shown that he has changed. Now we have yet to see him in a race yet, and that is because he did join sort of in the off season. But I do plan on trying to bring him into some of these races, and hopefully things work out. Definitely hope that things go well for him, as he is a very fast driver. His rep in the past wasn't the best, but we are seeing change in him, and that is why we brought him in. And that's the thing with us, is we do like to give second chances if we see that someone has deserved it, but only if we see they deserve it. Any thoughts, any input you want to give on that, Ben, at all?
Well, on the topic of Smithson, he's someone I've known for a while. Andrew's also known him for quite a bit. And with the incident that I'm not going to get into, I'm sick of mine. But the only thing as well is that I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to shame him. But I got a lot of hate. So when I actually get along with quite well, for bringing Smithson to the team, he was calling Ollie, which is his name, every name under the sonic sun that's offensive, horrible. And the fact of the matter is that whatever Ollie did, right?
It's in the past.
It's in the past. It happened. So what?
He has shown a change, and that's the thing. That's why we brought him in. And like,
everybody can change.
exactly.
Hey, I'll be honest, I used to be the biggest you-know-what on the internet at one point. I was, like, it got to the point where people actually, everybody started to dislike me just because I was a bit of a jerk. Now, no, I don't give a crap.
Well, technically, I mean, at times you can still be, but I mean, that's just part of being human. I mean, everybody tends to be that way.
That
But
just comes down to part of my ASD, but,
yeah, I mean, it happens, you know.
yeah.
I mean, that's one thing that we realize is, yeah, people will go and get frustrated with things. People will go and lash out a little bit. As long as they don't get too carried away, then it's understandable. But it's when you start throwing racial slurs or whatever, something like that, start making personal attacks on people, that we will not stand. And we're starting to go and look into that more with people, and that's something we're definitely paying attention to. Yeah.
One of the things that's really pissed me off recently was about a couple of months back when some can I use my exact words, ignoramus, word that he probably doesn't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Decided it'd be a fantastic idea to start. Is the term harassing? I think the term, yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of harassment at Mr. Paul Leclerc. Obviously, I'm not going to say who this is because, again, I'm not that much of a. Yeah. The thing is, what really annoyed me was that he kept calling Andrew, I'm going to use the word, he kept calling him a nonce. For those of you who don't know what the term nonce means, is it basically means beautiful.
Yeah.
Me and Twisted sorted this in the best way we know how to. By basically signing up for someone who, I should point out, that done nothing wrong at all.
Yeah.
And we just dealt with it.
Yeah, we did. And I mean, that's something you just gotta do, is you just gotta deal with things at times. And anyhow, that's sort of a little bit off topic of what's going on, but I mean, that is something that you do gotta deal with at times. And one thing that I've also noticed is a lot of people call us more of a clan than a team. And that's not true. We are a team. We are trying to go and better ourselves. And not only that, we are also more than just a team. Born is more than just a team, unlike everybody else who, even those who say that we're a team, we're much more than a team, guys. We are a family. And yeah, to some people that may sound a bit weird, but Born is a family. And anybody who joins us becomes a part of that family. And that, in my opinion, that's the way a team should feel. It shouldn't just be grind, practice, grind, practice. Yeah, I mean, you gotta practice, you gotta grind, but at the same time, you gotta have fun. You gotta have bonds in that team. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. And that's something that we do focus on. Is we focus on getting people who we know and who we can form a bond with. And even those who aren't bond that we none of us have a bond with, we try and form that bond once we recruit them in. Our focus is trying to go and get people who we see prospect in, who we see skill in, and bringing them in, helping them get on our team, helping them as well get better, and at the same time forming a bond with them and becoming more than just making them feel like they're family, not just feeling like a driver who we use to get points, because that's not what we do. As a family, we support each other, we treat each other as equals, and that's something that Born definitely focuses on. So something I'm very proud of with this team is how much of a tight-knit bond every driver has.
Yeah. Everybody. I don't think we've had a major issue in this team.
No, we haven't, and that's something. I mean, we've had maybe one, but that was a long time ago. And it was just a misunderstanding. So I mean, that's the great thing with this team is we can.
It just led to two drivers getting
a bit of, yeah, but I mean it happens with. Yeah, but that happens in a lot of teams that I've noticed. I mean, it's just something you gotta handle internally, and it's something that you gotta deal with. And once you've dealt with it, I mean, it's no big deal. You just move on, and you keep getting back to what you do best, and that's racing, practicing, having fun as a team. And if you're gonna be on a team, if you're gonna race, don't just do it. If you're gonna get into one thing I want to point out is if you're gonna get into esports, don't just do it for the money. Don't just do it because you think you can get a living off of it. That's not always the case. Get into esports because you enjoy it. Do it because you have a passion for it. Don't just do it because you think you can go get out there, make money, and become instantly famous. No, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to go and struggle. You're gonna have to grind. You're not gonna instantly be the next F4H, VSR, Veloce, Car Esports, whatever. That takes time, and we realize that. And I mean, we know that's not gonna be the best, but yeah. Leclerc.
We know that type of success
Yeah.
is within our next complete. Well,
It's not within our foreseeable future, but it is our long-term goal in the end.
yeah, if we could set one long-term goal, it'd be one of us wants to win either AOR Tier 1, the F1 Esports Championship, or the Force Forza RC.
Exactly.
That's kind of like our 3 goals.
Yeah. And another thing is also the 24 hours of Le Mans or 24 hours of Daytona on Tora. That would be a nice win as well.
12 hours of Sebring.
Yeah. Or 12 hours of Sebring. Yeah. And okay, now I'd like to go and bring in Leclerc, get his thoughts on how back to the F1 2017, back 2018. I would like to get Leclerc's thoughts on what's going on with that, and see what his thoughts are for the next game. So Leclerc, you got the floor.
Well, F1 2017 was obviously the outgoing game. Career mode was.
I'm talking more of your more of the leagues and everything, man.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. But yeah, as I said, career was fine. All that, but multiplayer, when I first tried multiplayer, the first race I did, and you probably would have seen it on my channel, was basically F2004 Baku, and it was plagued with this glitch, where basically as soon as everyone finishes a race, they get instant DSQ or disqualified. And basically, yeah, I wasn't too happy with that, and GG to Cody's, they stepped up and released a series of patches that fixed everything, to the point where obviously I signed up for my first season of AOR, which was season 14, and I believe I finished 9th in the standings for that season. And then I also won the URL F2 season 2 title, so I won the title there. That was before I joined Warno. I took a constructors that early in that team as well.
Oh, that did not go well. Sorry.
Sorry, and then basically I obviously signed up for a few more leagues. Some of them I did well in, others not so good. Most notably being promoted to Tier 1 of URL after my time in Tier 2s, which I didn't agree with, to be honest, because I knew that I wasn't fast enough to challenge in Tier 1, but
I wasn't even fast challenging Tier 1. I was consistently running about 11th or 11th or 10th, but that's because some of the guys in Tier 1 are actually genuinely probably sweats.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I had the next season of AOR come up, which was season 15, where, although it was a very tough league, mostly down to this sort of civil war between the French, I went into that too. That market, I had quite a few opportunities for more opponents than the one that obviously Twisted and Ben mentioned earlier with Belgium, so.
Yeah, I'd like to quickly speak about the AOS.
Yeah.
Because, Andrew, you did a lot better than me, I'll be honest. Obviously, that wasn't helped by some French people.
Obviously, and me getting full codage, you got you by accident.
Still not entirely pleased about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I did apologise immediately after.
Yeah.
It's like, it was them that was involved, because I was trying to get them independently.
Yeah.
team.
It was basically a civil war between a team called OTR and T2G, wasn't it, man?
Yeah.
Let's leave call outs and let's keep out of the call outs, please, guys.
Oh, sorry, man, sorry. I was
Yeah,
just
we're
basically-
trying not to name names here.
yeah.
Basically, there was a civil war between two French racing teams, and unfortunately, me and Andrew got stuck right in the middle of it. Especially during an incident at Singapore, where Andrew, I believe you were battling for second in that race, wasn't you?
I was battling for seventh, and if I got second off of the guy, there was a chance that I could have went on to win because I had a bit of a pace advantage in Singapore for some reason.
Yeah. But the main reason it all kicked off basically on lap 21, I believe it was. No, lap 19, sorry. You want to see my POV, but it's on my YouTube channel.
And on my channel, you can do the exact takeout between the two
Yeah.
French racing teams because I was right behind them when it happened.
Yeah, the semi-incident between the two French racing teams is on Andrew's channel, but the main dispute coming out of Singapore was I a bit of a I overreacted with my words. I would admit that. However, at the same time, my words were entirely justified. Obviously, in Singapore, one like that, I got nicked off a win because I was planning on going onto the ultras. I would have just gone to the end and bolted straight after you guys, and well, basically, I qualified on the front row in that race. Quite convincingly, I was only a 10th off pole, so I was ready to go. I was ready to go for a win.
Yeah.
But obviously, that thing got shut down when I had an accident with a French person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I was surprised that I was even competing for a podium because I believe I qualified like down in like 12th or 13th kind of area.
Yeah, actually, Andrew, I think you qualified last, actually.
Oh, yeah.
How many times did you qualify last in A1? Twice, I believe. Yeah. I had...
My strong point
Yeah.
is draft.
Out of 15 races, I qualified in the front row in 7 of them.
I mean, like, when I won F2 title with URL, 3 out of my 5 wins that season came from 7th of the grid, 1 from 9th and 1 from 2nd.
Yeah, the one you got from second was the one I got murdered in from an inch. Well, no, it was one I disconnected in qualifying on.
Yeah, it was Singapore, I believe, was where I qualified second.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because basically I decided to make my comeback after missing a lot of races due to moving house at the time.
Yeah, and I mean, what's your thoughts on and hopes for F1 2018? Like, what are your goals? What do you plan on trying to do?
Well, what I'd like to do is try and improve on my single lap pace because, like, as we saw along 2017, I was qualifying quite a way down the grid, and then in tiers that I was like one of the quickest in, I'd start well down the order after the band qualifying, and then by the end of the race, I'd be challenging for the victory.
But one thing that got picked up a lot was during Miley, where Andrew basically, I believe he started constantly around the 8th, 9th mark, but he still came through and finished second in the standings, actually beating me. Say that A, Andrew did less races than me, and B, I had 3 poles. I had 3 poles and 6 second place and 4 second places to Andrew's 2.
Yeah, we won't go into the reasons why I missed the Chinese race in your league, though.
Yeah, let's just leave all that in the past.
We'll keep that for drunken parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunken GTA murder parties.
Uh,
They're quite fun.
yeah, those are. Anyhow, sounds like you got a plan, man. I definitely hope that you can go and pull that off. Definitely do see promising you for 18, man. I know that you you were way ahead of the ball pre-ordering that thing months ago. So definitely trying to go and improve yourself. And I do see that motivation in you. I hope it continues, man.
Yeah, but I'd like to at least improve the second lap pace because then it gives
Yeah.
you a bad pace.
Yeah. Waystel, time for you, man. Are you still there?
I'm here.
What were your thoughts on 2017, man?
2017 was very much a learning curve. I think started probably league racing at the start of 2017 when it came out. Got to the F1 league midway through the season.
Oh.
Let's not talk about. Let's not talk about the F1 league. Let's not talk about the F1 league.
Yeah.
Got very much more experience from that, and then started getting into some leagues. Eventually got into LCR,
Alright.
and then managed to come out with the drivers and I
Oh.
like to brag like single-handedly got all those.
Well, congratulations on that, man.
Traptor, 5 races he turned up.
5 races? Ouch.
The thing is, the guy got a third in LCR before. He finished third in the first ever season in LCR.
For the races he was there, pace was really got some problems. So I think, even if the results he had was the championship back for a while, still, the help was there. So equally, the championship belongs to him. Yeah, it felt great to bring both titles in the first season. So the pace constantly kept improving. I think eventually I'd managed to cut down at least a second or so on every track. Lap time was. So for
Yeah,
2018,
he now flying that far behind me now.
yeah. I mean, pace with you. I did the Canada race. My pace was so
Trial. Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I just wasn't as quick. But for 2018, esports is definitely the target. Just missing out in 2017 and then just missing out on the Forza RC. No, I think this time next year it's going to be.
And I hope so, man. I think that I've seen you on Forza, man. I mean, you're good over there too. So hopefully next year will be your year. Definitely see promise in you, man. And like you've definitely got what it takes. You just maybe a little refinement, practicing your line a little more, and things will definitely improve, man. I definitely have faith in you that you can pull this off. So.
Yeah, for the next gen, it's certainly
Yeah.
pre-season. But I just I think it was 2 full trips out of 18 drivers was fantastic for confidence. And I think being part of the Bourne family, it's everyone's been so welcoming about it. I've definitely learned from other drivers. 2018, I think, is going to be a good year.
I think so too, man. I mean, I'm gonna try and get into some leagues myself. It'll be my first time ever trying to get into an F1 league. As you guys will see in my F1 video, though, when that goes out tonight at 4 Eastern, 9 p.m. BST. That video, I definitely need a lot of work, as you guys will see, and I'm definitely gonna be putting some dedication into that, as well as my Forza stuff. As I do want to become a better driver, I also want to become a more rounded driver, get myself into more leagues and everything else. So.
Yeah, I'm going to point out that on 2017, no offense, Joe Twist, I'm not going to say something quite funny. Twist was one of the worst races I ever raced against, pace-wise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that out now.
Hey, I've got no problem being called out for that because I know it's true. I know I was complete and utter shit on F1 17.
Yeah, Twist was the first one to swear.
Well,
Shit.
sorry about that, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I was complete and utter trash over there. So I mean,
Yeah, on 2017, I'll just put it in some sentences. I got pole. We did a race in Australia. I got pole on a 121.9. Twisted was, I believe, 14 seconds
17. I got a 38.
17, yeah.
I got a 38.
Now, before that, the slowest person I'd raced against had a 1 minute 31. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I am trying to work on it, guys. I am trying to improve. And F1 2018, I feel, could be my year. I've learned a lot since 17. I've gotten a lot better. And this was 3-4 months ago on F1 2017 when that happened. And I've done some F1 since then. I've gotten better. I've dipped my toes in the water a little bit, so to say. Trying to do some broadcasting over there with Ben's League a couple times. So definitely did enjoy that.
That's the best coverage I've ever had in my life.
The worst commentary. Need to go and learn my F1 stuff a little more, but it was a lot of fun, and it motivated me to go and get into F1. And apparently now we're following a Red Bull F1 hauler, so perfect timing right here.
Well, this is a live offer, ladies and gentlemen. This is a live offer, ladies and gentlemen. Twisted.
Yeah.
Will you race in my league on F1 2018?
I already planned on it, Ben. I already planned on it.
Sad.
What nights and what day? What time and day?
That's in the work because it might be moving.
I hope it moves, because I know that your league was during the time I was at work before. If you can run now on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday, I will definitely be able to make it. If you can't, then I can't.
The plan is to move it to a Friday.
Okay, then that would be good. We just stalled this thing, so 1 second. I gotta try and focus on trying to get this thing moving again. I missed the exit the first time. Trying to go through the channel. Anyhow, another thing I do want to mention, guys, is as I said, I'm also the R Factor 2 manager, and we're trying to get some people for R Factor 2. I know they run some F1 over there as well as the NASCAR stuff that I run, and I would like to try and get some people in there. So if you are trying to get into R Factor 2 and you race either F1 or NASCAR, would definitely like to try and bring you over to the team. That is not doing our cars any decent back there. Hold on. Stuck. See if I can turn differential lock on, maybe. Nope. Going to have to cheat a little bit here. Sadly. Let's go and move ourselves down right to here. Back up. Again, apologize for this part, guys. Just had a glitch there. The truck cab likes to glitch when making sharp turns, and that causes stuff like this to happen. But again, I am trying to get this team into F1 on R Factor 2, as well as the NASCAR stuff that I run. So if you are into either of those, we are recruiting for that.
I will point out that obviously the upcoming, I believe, coming out in a few weeks, NASCAR Heat 3.
Yeah, that we are. That they.
Is also on our radar.
Yeah, because they have.
If you are a Heat driver, it is completely up to one's choice, but it would be very nice if you do. Me personally, I'm looking to go into Heat 3. I'll be honest, I'm looking to go into a lot of stuff. I'm in real life moving into college now, and even though I'm supposed to be taking it easy, I'm not.
Yeah, now, of course, college, for those in the UK, you don't know what that is, but for those in the States who are watching, that's pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, our version of high school, I think, is what it would be. So,
If it's 16 to 18, then yeah.
yeah, the thing is, in the States, we don't go by age, we go by grade, so.
No, the 2 years of college here is between going 16 and going 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because once you're 18, you'd be going into, like, you call college what we call college here, y'all call that uni, right?
Yeah, it's uni over it.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty much,
Basically, the annoying thing is with uni over here is that the second you start earning more than 25k, more than 25k a year, you have to start paying the uni money back.
Oh.
Basically, your income year at uni is basically free. The second you start earning 25k or more, you have to start paying your money back.
Okay.
I don't understand that, and it
It's
really
like-
annoys me.
It's like add 10% of every extra thousand per year.
Ouch.
Until
Okay.
you earn up to...
Hey, there's the Toro Rosso trailer.
Scotland, if you were born in Scotland, uni, I think, is actually free.
If you hold an official British, I believe if you hold an official Scottish license, then yeah, you can. I believe anything that's valid in Scotland, I believe you can get unis free.
That's nice.
Don't quote me on that.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Scottish students get a cheaper price of some sort for university compared to like the rest of the UK.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. There's something like not Scotland people get discounted more.
In layman's terms, you're a lucky shit.
Yeah. Again, Ben, you called me out on it, so now I'm gonna call you out on it. Language.
Yeah, but go.
Anyhow, yeah, NASCAR Heat 3 is going to have an esports side, guys, and we are looking at possibly getting into that. They are also holding leagues, and I know I'm in contact with a couple people that will be hosting those leagues, so we are trying to possibly look into getting into NASCAR Heat 3 as well. It's going to have dirt, truck, and Xfinity, and the Cup Series. It's pretty much a modern day Dirt to Daytona with online and everything. So definitely looking at trying to get into that as well. We're trying to expand into as many things as we can without over busying ourselves. And just trying to keep drivers busy, but not too busy at the same time. Just trying to expand, get our names known. And that's something that we definitely, that's pretty much the basis of why we started this, was to maybe gain a presence out there, let you guys as a community get to know us a little more. And oh, finally, I'm back on the proper side of the road here. But trying to let you guys get to know us a little better, and that's something that I definitely want to try and do, because like right now we're pretty much unknown, and I want to go and get this team known a little more. Well, not unknown, but lesser known than like the bigger teams. What was that you just typed, Leclerc?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm seeing the chat notifications up in the top left of the screen here, and I'm just curious.
Please don't listen to it up on your screen after what I just called Andrew.
Okay. I hope it doesn't pop up.
I was basically saying you've been on the wrong side of the road.
Okay, what? Well, your version is the wrong side, my version is the right side, so.
Right, calm down and he's on my road signs.
Either way, guys, as I was saying, we are definitely trying to expand this team. And if you feel like you would be a good fit, be sure to message us on Twitter. Be sure to contact either the Born Racing account. If you're looking to join F1, message Ben's Twitter, F120, F1Ben1000, I think is his Twitter. Mine is @TwistedDrifter, spelled the same way as this stream is titled, except it's twisted_drifter. Of course, 3's not E's. And the Born Racing account, of course, is born_racing GG. So definitely message us if you're looking to join a team, and we're definitely growing. We want to get more out there. Currently trying to get a couple things sorted out for apparel for the team as well. Of course, we are, and of course,
I will point out the F1 team does have limited spaces remaining. I am
Yeah.
trying to keep it to a limited capacity. For the moment, there's 13 active drivers.
yeah, we got 2 more spots left, guys. We've got 2 more spots left for the drivers, guys, for F1. again, that may change depending on what happens in the next few weeks. Not going into details on that, but there are some rumors going around about some people moving on. Not sure who or what exactly. I'm not going to disclose anything, but there are some rumors, and if that happens, there is an extra spot available. But nothing is set in stone yet. We don't have any confirmed details on this yet. So just keep that in mind, that there may be spots opening up. There may not be. We are still trying to figure those details out.
At the moment, there's little technical things that we need to, as a team, get sorted. There's 2 rules that are joining. If you join the F1 team, I just have 2 rules: drive the best you can, and just don't be idiots.
Exactly.
One of the things I do that not many team owners decide, not many team managers do, is I actually go through and check people's Twitters. I spend a lot of time checking Andrews because I'm not going to say why. His Twitter page is the most interesting Twitter page I've ever read in my life sometimes.
And one thing, if I may interrupt you for a second, Ben. I almost called you Bill, don't know why. I accidentally. If I may interrupt you for a second, Ben. One reason why we do that, guys, is because of the fact that in the past, I've seen some things happen on people's Twitter, and that reflects badly on the team. And one thing that I want to focus on, as a team manager, pretty much, is making sure that this team's rep doesn't go down the drain. Now, I know that can happen with people we recruit, and I am aware of that. And that's why we go and focus on people's Twitters. And I have noticed that that's one thing that when I recruited Smithson, I did pay attention to his Twitter, because it had been in the past. I knew his rep. Yeah, I knew his rep. So I saw it had been docile. I saw that everything was going decent over there. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, we can bring him on, and that's what we did. So, like I said, the Smithson does look like he will be able to be a decent driver. He does look like he will be able to work well with us. So that's why we brought him over, and he does seem like a good fit. So definitely glad that I brought him in. Definitely proud of that decision. Now seeing now he has matured, I am proud of that.
Basically, one of the main things to take out of this stream is that this team, there's 2 things to take out of this. One, this team is serious, not just joke around. Then 2, people do change. You idiots, stop telling me on Twitter I'm a daft twat.
Thank you. People, yes, we can change. People may have a history. People may come off as some crazy person at times. They may go off. They may have temper flare. That's part of racing. That's part of being human. Tempers will flare. Things will happen. And one thing you've got to realize is that with that, you've got to move on. You can't hold grudges. You can't just let that anger build up. You've got to go and move on and learn from experiences. And that's something that I've noticed, and I've learned personally. I mean, I started off, as some people may not know, I started off my own team of a long time ago called TRA, Twisted Racing Association. And let's just say that team had stop laughing, stop. That team has struggled quite a bit, guys. I was probably the worst manager that you would ever meet. Worst team owner. I had massive anger issues. I would blow up, and I regret it. I was a massive, excuse my language, but I was a massive asshole at that time. And since then, I've learned from my mistakes. I have gone and tried to improve, and things are getting better, guys. So, I mean, that's something that I've brought over with me from there through Lethal and now to Bourne, is I've actually learned from my mistakes, and that's how.
You mentioned the sin.
I know, and I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah. Anyhow, well, definitely they are people who followed us before already know that. So I mean,
It's now redacted.
whatever. Either way, we have moved on from. I have changed, guys, and that is a good example. I mean, you can ask anyone on this team how much of a jerk I was back then, and how much, and then ask them to compare that to now, and they will tell you. I mean, I am not that same person I was before, and I know Ben can confirm that. I think Leclerc can confirm that.
The Twisted that I knew 6 months ago would have punched me in the face if I met him. The Twisted would punch me in the face if I called his hair. It's called a hair. If I called his hair scruffy. The Twisted I know now. If I called his hair scruffy, would just laugh and buy me a pint.
Exactly. Like I mean, I've learned things, and I've become a better person as a manager, as a driver, and I'm definitely looking to go and improve even more. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Is people can change, people can move on, and you just gotta give them that motivation, give them that that chance to change. You can't keep going off on them and saying that they can't change, because they can. And that's the thing, guys. You gotta realize people can change. People can improve. So that's something you gotta pay attention to, guys. So I mean, just that's something you gotta keep in mind. And I've definitely noticed it myself. That's why we gave Smithson that chance, is because we had seen improvement. I'd been in parties with him, and I didn't see any issues with him. So that's why we brought him in. And he's a fast driver. He's a good guy. And yeah, he's, like I said, he's got a history, but that history is just exactly as it sounds. It's history. You gotta let that history be in the past, and you gotta move on to the future.
O-R-Y.
Exactly. Thank you. You gotta leave that history in the past, people. You can't let that history keep pushing you into now, because if you do that, it's just gonna start up feuds, it's just gonna start up wars, and it's gonna cause discomfort between people, and it's gonna cause issues. You gotta let that be in the past, and you've gotta move on. And what that's from, and I want to keep this more about the team, but I also want to bring in that is for me, someone having a bunch of mental health issues, ADHD, bipolar, Asperger's, and a little bit of the autism on the high functioning side. That is something that for me is hard to do, is to go and leave things in the past and to change myself. That's something that was hard for me to do, but I did it. And I mean, if someone who's got massive mental issues, like what I just said, if someone like me can go and change, anybody can change. And that is something that you guys need to realize out there, is just because someone's been a major idiot in the past, a major whatever, doesn't mean that that's the way they're gonna be forever. They can change, and you just gotta have faith in people. And that's something that I, as a driver, actually, and a manager, had to learn personally, and I did. And it's something that, I mean, you gotta.
Thinking about what I just said.
Okay, but that's something you've gotta do, guys. So I mean, it happens. Things happen in the past, but you gotta let that past be the past. And that is something that we at Born Racing realize and strive for, is leaving the past in the past and moving and looking forward to the future and what that person may hold deep inside of them. Any thoughts by anybody in here that may want to say something and maybe put some input on that?
Basically, the main thing to get out of that is basically your way of, is the way you said that, it's, the main thing what you've just said there is that patience is one of the key things in this team.
Yeah.
We don't expect anybody to join this team, or we don't expect anyone to join the team and just go immediately and qualify for esports.
Exactly.
We don't expect that. That's not what. That's. I mean, obviously, yes. Me and Twisted would love to have drivers who were lap record holders, who were easily on the pace of Sokolonche guys, something like that. But that's like any team owner
That's a dream. But I mean, we think realistically. We know that's not gonna happen right away. We know that's not gonna happen very easily. What we look for is people who have promise, people who see that they can improve, and then if we see that they're fast already, but they're not at their full potential yet, we will bring them in. We will have our fastest drivers work with them and help them get faster. And at the same time, helping them get faster helps the person who's helping that new recruit get faster at the same time. And it's something that we notice, and it's something that we look forward to trying to do. So that's something that.
Look at a friend of mine, Mr. Gold's Spookus.
Yeah.
That's oh boy, that's not his actual game. It's actually Evan Coulter.
Yeah.
Spookus because money. The guy literally 3 months ago was Maldonado. He had crashed into a wall and crashed into other people. Now he looks like he could be one of our best upcoming drivers.
Exactly. I mean, the guy's good, and
That's coming from a guy who's known him for about 9 months and knows how much of a spoon he actually was.
yeah,
Perspective, in one of my old leagues, what's it called?
he,
I can't remember the league name.
but anyway,
I scored 139 points at season, right? I finished 4th in the standings. God scored 1 point. We both saw the same amount of races before the league folded, and we both were in the same car. We were teammates.
yeah,
You can see what my God. But now he's driving for us in TEC.
yeah.
Obviously,
He's got some work to do in the Tour Endurance Championship. It was his first at Silverstone. It was his first time being behind the wheel of an LMP car, and we entered a bit late. That was our issues. We entered late. We didn't get much time to work on things, and I do regret that. But at the same time, the reason we entered late was because there was so much stuff going on, and most of our drivers being F1 at the moment. We were booked, so we had to go. It took us a while to figure out who all had Forza, who all could work around their leagues to race, and that was something that really was a big concern for us. So in the end,
I think the hardest thing was getting people to work around the league races.
yeah,
Because when it fell, it was towards the end of a lot of people's leagues.
yeah,
Like, for example, I didn't have many league races towards the end of the game, so I was able to do it. But a couple of people had league races on the Saturday where it took place.
exactly.
Me, I was supposed to have URL, but by that point I'd given up on URL. But I know Andrew hadn't. Yeah, I know Andrew was still racing in it, so we had to basically get him out of that.
Yeah,
To be able to take part. That was the issue for, I think, was it Echoes? Echoes couldn't race because of personal issues.
yeah. But I mean,
I'll be honest, it was minor chaos.
Yeah.
At first.
at first it was, but we finally got the people who could run, and we got them in there. We got this team going, and we've been practicing on Belgium for a while now. We've gotten better. Things are looking up, and I definitely have high hopes for this next race on September 8th. Another 8 hours at Belgium, and I'm gonna say this: it's not my best track. I'm nervous as heck, but I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna do my best at that track, and I know that all these drivers are going to do that as well. So
This is my reaction when I just learned it was Belgium. Yay.
yeah,
Belgium, personally, Spa is my favourite track on anything. I absolutely adore Spa
yeah,
to watch.
and
To drive on, I'd rather be doing Shanghai. And I absolutely hate Shanghai.
well, the thing is with Spa is very much the good thing is LMP cars handle a lot like F1 cars, sort of. So I mean, you're pretty much you're pretty decent set there, right? So I mean,
Probably not.
like as long as you can do decent on F1 over there, you should be able to carry that over with the LMPs.
I'll say this now, Belgium was my lowest time trial, 2017.
Okay. Either way though, I mean, right now we're we're low end on the Forza tier, but we did get B lobby somehow. So I mean, we can't really complain with getting B lobby. We can't complain too much with having a B lobby car over there.
Yeah, B lobby is obviously. Would you say B lobbies can make our goal if we can get again this weekend? If we can get another B lobby
Next
that'd
weekend,
be-
or 2 weekends from now, but yeah, two or 3 weekends from now, but yeah.
weekends from now, so.
Either way,
I might be able to get 2 cars in B lobby if I manage to make qualifying this time.
yeah, that was the issue last time. Was Leclerc was unable to make qualies, and that is what really slowed us down. But if Leclerc can get in B lobby this time, we should be good.
Definitely gonna try and qualify this week, well, whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely start getting some more practice there, Ben. We should have. We'll talk more about that later on in the specific details, but some great things happening with the Forza team, with the F1 team. Again, we are trying to recap, guys. We are trying to go into, as we are coming close to our load, we are trying to build up our Forza side. We are recruiting for Forza, so if you are on Forza and you're fast, or you think you have a potential to be fast, give us a message. Let us know, and we will see what we can do to bring you into the board family. We do need Forza drivers for upcoming tour events, including the Tour Trans Am series, which just recently got teased. We've got a couple other great things on tour coming up, and we do want to expand. So, ouch, stupid car. But if you are trying to come into the Born family, you do see yourself being in Forza, F1, R-Factor 2, Dirt, any of those, message the team account on Twitter and let us know. We will see what we can do to bring you into the Born family, help you feel at home, and help you improve at the same time. So, that is going to wrap up our first episode here of Inside Born Racing. The next one should possibly be in a couple weeks here. Hopefully we can get that on some F1 2018 to enjoy that, guys. Look, Ben should have it by then. At that time, Ben should have the game, hopefully. If he doesn't, we'll be back here on this, or possibly on the American version of this. So hopefully y'all did enjoy.
I'll point out if I do have the 2018 by then, I'm gonna announce this now because screw it, I can't be asked to wait. 2 days after I get the game, which whenever that'll be, I'm going to host a short quality 50% race, and basically and yeah, anyone take part, I'd be DM me. I'll say.
But yeah, that's something that we are looking forward to, guys. Is
More details later.
what?
More details probably will be on my Twitter.
Okay. More details will be on the Twitter, guys, but a bunch of great things that we are looking forward to doing to expand this team. That's going to, like I said, wrap it up for this episode of Inside Born Racing. The next one will be in a couple weeks. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. If you did, be sure to follow us on Twitch. On Twitter. Born Racing, Born Esports. Be sure to follow my Twitch as well, because this Twitch will be used for the Inside Born Racing. I'll also be streaming a few other things here in the future. Definitely looking forward to expanding this thing even more, and definitely making Born Racing a more well-known team, more well-rounded, and improving the team overall. So that's going to end it for today's stream. Hopefully y'all did enjoy, and we'll see you in the next episode. You couldn't have held that off?